Hello, welcome to the Design Based Learning Podcast. I'm Mike, and here we are again on Zoom edition because of all these restrictions going on. Today I'm by myself, but I'm sure my good partners, Henry and Ming, are all supporting here. So, usual thing, the teachers come with some problems, and today is some of my friends or teachers are asking, how do I get engagement online? Because everyone is on Zoom now, and use design-based learning online to get engagement and to have students produce something. This is a challenge. And my first response is, first you need to have a good piece of software that helps you design things. So I would recommend Google Slides because I think it's easier to use, it's quicker to set up, and you can share the link very easily with your students, and they can work on it. And if you have Google Classroom and you're using a Google Classroom, you can easily come up with individualized assignments for your kids to submit, and that's really good. So that's why I recommend it. But you can use whatever you want. Flipgrid is good, because you can have video responses as well as just written responses. Anyway, let's set up the problem. So you want engagement, you want something quick, and you want something that has a design. Let's give you an example. So, for example, you're primary school kids, and you want to do a lesson in biology or in animals, right? And you say, okay. My teaching goal is to help students understand the habitats, the land habitats of different types of animals. Now, you can start with saying, well, let's guess some animals that you know, all right? And then maybe they'll come up with lion, eagle, monkey, horse, something like that. Or if you really don't have time and you need to set it up quickly, then come up with cartoon versions of the lion, the eagle, the monkey, just so that kids start thinking. And then you tell them, okay, here's a storyboard cartoon. What do you think is the habitat of the lion? Or what do you think is the habitat of the monkey or the eagle? And then you ask them to draw or to guess or to label the parts, since your goal is to help them understand the parts of the land. Okay. Also, you can just do one thing. Now, if my goal is to teach them the body parts of a lion, I can show a cartoon version of the lion, give it to them, and say, "Hey, now can you please label the parts of the lion?" Right. So the end point is they will end up having to write down each of the parts of the lion. So then there's some reinforcement, and there's a design, and then you will have engagement. You can also have kids work on it individually or in groups. So during the lesson, you can say, okay, now group 1 work on the lion, group 2 work on the eagle, group 3 work on the monkey. So again, you can get different types of engagement, individual or group work. That's just with biology. Now, for example, if I want to look at mathematics, for example, okay, and then I give a story. I just make a storyboard. So mom gets $10 every week to buy fruit. She goes to the market. So, I don't tell the story. I write the story. Okay, it's in a cartoon form, and then you just see mom gets $10 every week. Next is for fruit. She goes to the market. Next point, $1 per apple. Question mark. So how many apples will she buy? All right. So then the kids can guess. Or then you say the next week, she goes back and apples are $2 each. Then how many will she buy? Then they can make a chart. This is how much money she has. This is how much the apples cost. This is how many apples she can get. So there's a design phase at the end. There's a chart. Mom, her salary or her money, the price of apples and how many apples. Again, so you can, and then you can get discussions going from the kids. They can also do other forms of research depending on how much time you have as a teacher and how much you can control. So let's leave it open. Mom has $10. She has to buy fruit. Can you do some research on what kind of fruit she will get and how many can she get for $10? Also possible. Okay. Again, that's more difficult because you need to learn to control what the kids are doing online. And I know you may need to set up a website on your own or a price chart on your own and have the pictures. So the idea is storyboarding the pictures, many pictures. Instead of you talking, you're showing pictures. I know I'm describing this using my words, but I need you to imagine it's pictures being shown. Okay. And then last, back on the example of apples. What if you're teaching the reason why prices go up for apples, right? So you're teaching typhoons can destroy apple trees, or it's too cold, so the apple trees die. So you want the kids to remember these things. So you say price, you just show pictures. Price this week, $1 per apple. Price next week, $2 per apple. What happened? Okay, then they can draw what they think happened. So to make it interesting, go with drawings. Okay. I said Flipgrid. The beauty of Flipgrid is they can video themselves. Now, instead of making them draw, they can make videos and explain to you using the video on Flipgrid what it is they think is going to happen. So that also creates engagement. Okay. So it just, again, very quick. I'm just doing a quick tip to help you guys think about a design end with a clear goal of what the lesson is, and you get engagement online, and students can work individually or in groups. Well, I think that's it for today. I hope that helps, and hope to see you again next week. And I hope you guys are all watching the Talk of Henry today. Bye.